Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. It is Friday, April 23rd, 2021. I am Crypto Sonar. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. If you're your first time joining us, welcome. We do live commentary over on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook every trading day. So let's get right into it and see where we're at. We've got about a minute before it opens, and it looks like the S&P is going to open up 5. The Nasdaq is going to open up 2675, and the Dow is set to open up down 39. So we'll check the Dow first. And that, like I said, we've got less than a minute to go here. We've got about 30 seconds. So in 30 seconds, let's check real quick here on earnings. And we had American Express beat their earnings barely. Kimberly-Clark fell short. Schlumberger, Honeywell exceeded. Gentex missed their earnings, and that's about it. We will get that going. Gas prices 288.7. But let us get into the market. And here we go. We are open. All right. So there we go. It said like minus 321. It was given yesterday's down. So basically flat, down about 27 to 35 or so on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. The S&P 500 is looking up 6.4, and the Nasdaq Composite is trading up 42. Nice little pop there off of yesterday's bad news that we got on capital gains and everything. And we'll talk about that a little bit too. Good morning over there on Twitch. Good morning, Knight. Nice to see you this morning. Charlie, good morning to you as well. Welcome aboard on the day. So we're going to have some stuff opening up down today and some opening up. AMC is up 7 cents. GameStop, which was trading down about $1.50 in a pre-market, is down 97 cents. Coinbase down another 7 cents, down to 284. We got Palantir is basically flat on the day, up just a little bit, 2-3 cents. It got up to $23 in a pre-market. So we'll keep an eye on that one today. And I've got some due diligence I did and some trades I made yesterday after everything dumped. So I'll have that to go over as well, since we had a big time dump yesterday on the S&P after we got off stream. All right, Apple, it was good news anyway. Apple up 93 cents, AMD up $1.80. So back to this real quick. So Palantir, I had sold all my shares yesterday. I made 4 cents on the 2,000 shares I got out at 23.21. All my options I got out at $1.27, and I bought them back with a price of $1.10. So those are probably up really good right now. It took me averaging all the way down to get it down to $1.10. I bought them at $1.15. So I currently own 95 calls on Palantir right now at a cost basis of $1.10. And I don't even know where they're at right now. They're at, what? That ain't right. Hold on, $24. They're at $1.19 right now. So those are up on the day for me. So that's pretty good. Let's see what that comes into as far as being up on the day. Let's see. So those, I'm up overall 7%, about $700 or so. But we'll see what happens with that stock today too. So I don't want to hold all those into the weekend, but I'll certainly take any rebound that we get. All right, Tesla is down $4 right now. Apple up, AMD up, Boeing down again. American Airlines coming out with their earnings. They want to delay some more of their 737s. They also have 109 of those jets that are still grounded from the electrical issues that they were supposed to be able to get fixed within an hour. So that's weighing heavily on Boeing as well. Cryptocurrencies are down big time. Also based on the capital gains, not having anything to do with the market, mainly due to the capital gains, which we'll discuss later too. So the Bitcoin is down to 48,849. What is holding up though is Ethereum is holding up above 2,200. I do have an alert set. I don't think it triggered yet. I think 21 something is what I have it as. 2048. I have an alert set at 2048 on Ethereum, and if it dips down to that level, that's kind of what I'm looking at to possibly do some more buying of it, maybe over the weekend. We'll see if it goes or not. So Caterpillar down, Chevron up 10 cents, Nvidia up 9.56. Ford down 3 cents. Intel came out with earnings yesterday. And of course, they beat their earnings, right? Yeah, they beat their earnings quite handily, $1.39 versus $1.15, and the stock went down in the post-market. It went down in the pre-market, and it's trading down because that's just what Intel does. Every time it reports earnings, it goes down. So if you shorted that one yesterday based on the earnings and the dump in the market yesterday afternoon, you're doing very, very well right now. All right, Microsoft up 71 cents. Qualcomm, triple Q's up $1.35. ExxonMobil up 19 cents. Those options are not looking good for me. Yeah, even with them being up, they're yeah, I don't want to talk about that. Oil down a penny, 61.41 on the light crude. The UK oil is down 37 cents to 65.32. But look at the divergence between Brent crude 65.33 and light crude 61.40. So light crude is pretty much US type stuff. All right. So again, Dow is down 32, NASDAQ up 61. So some of the techs getting back a little bit today, and S&P up 10.3. VIX down to 18.4. That thing shot all the way up yesterday to 19.9, almost hit 20 on the VIX. So a lot of volatility, and that's all based on the capital gains. They want to take capital gains, including state capital gains, to people over $1 million at 57% in California, like 57.3. They'll raise it to 39.6, and then there's a extra income investor income tax of 3.9% they have to pay. And so that's causing a lot of pressure on the markets yesterday, as well as causing Bitcoin and Ethereum to dump as well, because people will have to pay all the capital gains. I did read up, and I got to do some more research on this, but I think they want to eliminate 1031 exchanges as well, and then eliminate long-term capital gains for some income brackets as well. So that foretold a sell-off in the market. I also read that it would equal out to about 178 billion of market capitalization that would come out of the market if this was passed. Now, you have 2 senators in the U.S. Senate, Manchin, and I forget the other woman's name. She's a female senator, starts with an S, I can't remember it, that are Democrats, and they said they will not stop the filibuster. So that means any type of infrastructure tax bill or anything needs 60 votes to stop the filibuster to allow it to come to a vote. But that doesn't mean that the Democrats don't have shenanigans to get around that and get stuff done, as they've already done. So that's what that's looking like as far as that goes. So we'll take a look at that. All right, I do want to show you guys. So Palantir is going up a little bit now. Let's see what's going on here. I want to show you guys my plays that I did yesterday. Coinbase, getting killed on that one. Sorry. Didn't expect any of that. And Coinbase is not going to be delisted from the Frankfurt Exchange either. It is going to be doing fine. It will be good to go. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my trades yesterday that I did on Palantir, and so that you understand. So first, let's go to the S&P, and I'll show you when this happened. Take a look at the 5 minutes, and right here, okay, right here at 10:05, or 10:05 in the morning Pacific, 1 o'clock Eastern, 12 noon, 12:05 Central. Market dumped, and by dumped, it was very, very quick. If I go to a 1 minute chart and drag this over, okay, this thing ran down really, really quick. So what I did is I had to make a split decision. Thank goodness, oh, thank the Lord, that I was in front of my computer at the time that this happened. Because if I wasn't, Cinema from Arizona and Manchin from West Virginia. Correct. Yeah, that did trigger a sell-off in the crypto market as well. So, yep, absolutely. Thank you, Knight. Okay, so let me show you what I did as far as my degenerate trades yesterday. to both save my ass and make a little money. So you'll see a lot of stuff here. So we're looking at this screen here. Hey, oh, Liberty. Sorry, Will. All right, so we're looking at this screen here, and so basically what I did was, the first thing I did was I got out of my Palantir shares, and so Palantir's at 23.15 right now. So I sold my Palantir shares at 23. What is that? 23.25. That's even hard for me to, well, because of the lights are on. Yeah, 23.25. So those sold at 23.25. Made a profit on those of 4 cents per share. So 4 cents per share on that times 2,000 was, what we did, 80 bucks, 2,000 times 0.04 cents per share. So I made $80 on that trade. I then unloaded my my call options. I sold 35, all 35 call options at $1.27. Bought them back at $1.14. Sold them at $1.17 for about another couple $100. Then I bought 40 at $1.15. I bought 25 at $1.10. And I bought 30 more at $1.04. So that means right now I have 95 call options at a cost basis of $1.10 that are now trading at $1.28. Okay, so that's based on the rebound that we're seeing right now in Palantir. So basically what I did was I saved my ass selling out of Palantir as quick as I could possibly pull the trigger on it. I didn't sell everything in my portfolio, but as quick as I could sell those, I got out of them and unloaded them. What that's done for me is that's now up 16. Those 95 call options are now up. I held them overnight because I thought we would get a little bit of a bounce this morning, and we did. So now Palantir is at 23.21 off the bounce. Ugh, come on. What the heck, dude? Gotta be a way to get that back to, why is that doing that? So I'm getting a huge bounce off of Palantir this morning. So now it's up 1,200, 1,300. So it's back and forth here. So that's got me positive on the day, even with ExxonMobil pulling back and oil pulling back, and I'm losing money there. Actually, my ExxonMobil call options are flat today, and I haven't decided what I'm going to do with those yet. So I'm up about 12% on the Palantir call options. Again, we've got 95 of those. Cost basis on those is $1.10, almost $1.11, 110.87. So that's up 13% on those on the save from the dump yesterday, and it dumped pretty quickly on Palantir. It pretty much, I had basically seconds. This is a 3-minute chart. You take it to a 1 minute. Oh, jeez, come on. There we go. This was pretty quick. So 23.21. From the time it dumped for me to get in and sell, that's how many candles I missed it on. So it took me a couple minutes to get things going and get it loaded up and ready to go and get it filled. By the time it filled, boom, 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 boom. I did not buy any shares back. So I've not repurchased any shares on Palantir yet. I decided to play the options play and get some of the money back that I'm losing on Coinbase. So because I'm losing money on Coinbase, I'm using the Palantir options to get my money back on that. Even though those are in my retirement account, so that's why I'm not doing anything about those, at least right now. But it's bouncing back a little bit. Coinbase is, so I don't know. I'm on the fence on that. What pisses me off about this is the fact that Deutsche Börse, the market chatter, is still the only story for anybody on TradingView is from yesterday morning that they're going to or from the 21st. So in 2 days, they haven't updated to say, oh yeah, by the way, they're not being delisted. So the amount of people that are out there that still believe that Coinbase is going to be delisted from the Frankfurt Exchange today at 8:30 in another couple hours, and from etc., the trading platform, they probably don't even know yet, unless they went into their brokerage and then they typed the news in there and looked at it there. So, Palantir would have been good to get in this morning on the open. It's doing pretty well there, 23.14. I'm going to see how the day goes and see where these things end up. Right now, we've got the S&P up 8. The NASDAQ is up 65. The Dow is down 65. And let's take a look at, we don't have the heat map yet. That'll pop up here in a little bit. Economic news for the week. Stock steady at open a day after abrupt retreat on capital gains surprise. Coinbase shares are in a decline for a 5th day early Friday. So you're going to see, okay, the traditional markets do not like Coinbase, and they were going to do whatever they can to drive it and keep it down no matter what. Here's the thing you have to remember about Coinbase. They are a profitable company. Number one, they are profitable. They are making bank. Even as Bitcoin and Ethereum goes down, they're making money because they get paid on the transaction fees. They're not a traditional brokerage exchange. Okay. All right. Okay. So Friday, manufacturing for April, 60.5 versus 59.1. PMI 61 versus 60. New home sales 888 for March versus expectations of 775. So that's basically up as well. And so that's some good stuff there. Gas prices 288.7. So California 398, 324 in Oregon, 340 in Washington, 310 in Illinois, New York 292, Pennsylvania $3. So Pennsylvania just hit $3. Looks like they adjusted the dark red to 305 now. It used to be down to $3, but now that Pennsylvania is at $3, they don't want to show you that inflation is here. We talked about earnings. Fear and greed probably went greedy. So it went from 58 to 56. So down 2 on the greed index. And again, the capital gains. Let's get into that a little bit. It's like Irish music or something. I don't know. All right. Number one, he lied. Okay. President lied. He's full of shit. This is what he does. Biden proposed capital gains tax of 39.6% to fund education and childcare. He's full of shit. He's absolutely lying. This is going to destroy the economy a little bit. We'll seek to raise taxes. All right, raising the increase on capital gains of 39.6%. He's expected to release the proposal formally next week. Now, what that also means is there's going to be some other taxes in there that we don't know about yet that are going to affect everybody. Mark my words, this is going to happen. Let's see. Increase the tax on capital gains of 39.6 from 20%. Earning more than $1 million. Stock slid on the news, 214 after climbing. Yeah, it wasn't 214, it was 1005. Is when it hit. Let's see here. Let's get another breakdown. Al Jazeera, Bloomberg might. I'm gonna get paywalled. Maybe not. See when I scroll. Yep. All right. So now we do this, and then we go MSN on the end of it, and then we go. Here we go. Yeah, Bloomberg. I got your paywall right here, buddy. Nice try. I'm a little smarter than you this morning, anyway. All right. All right. So the marginal, the tax rate would go to 43.4. New marginal 39.6. Again, plus the 3.9 or the 3.8 tax on investment income that funds Obamacare because it's a tax. All right. Stock slid. Proposal. Blah blah blah. White House Psaki's probably said we'd have to circle back. Biden is one of those earning over $400,000 can expect to pay more in taxes. So this is going to hit the middle class too, because you have to remember when all this stuff goes up, expanded child tax credit that would give parents up to $300 a month for young children. So what is this crap? We're going to do universal basic income on kids? What the hell? You guys see this? An expanded child tax credit that would give parents up to $300 a month for young children, or $250 for those 6 and older. By the way, I hope you're making money today and your stuff is going up. This is nuts, man. He ain't gonna get it passed. Not at the what he's gonna propose, because the Senate ain't gonna go for it. But here's my prediction: senators are gonna cave. They're gonna attach all kinds of things to it for their own districts, their own states, and it's gonna pass. Will it be 39.6? We'll see. We'll see where it ends up. But New Yorkers, that's gonna be 52.2. California's 56.7%. But there was also something in there. Yeah, so let's see here. 1031 exchange cut taxes. All right, so this is Motley Fool. So take it for what it's worth. They're crap. Several tax benefits available to real estate investors, because I think they're talking about getting rid of the 1031 exchanges. Biden wants to get rid of it. Biden's tax plan specifically called for eliminating tax breaks for real estate investors in order to pay for other provisions. So again, my property where I live at, I'm surrounded by renters. A lot of this street is owned by investment property. Other than my neighbors, there, and there, renters. They're all freaking renters. And these houses are $650,000 plus. So if they eliminate the 1031 exchange, that means that whenever they sell a property, they're going to have to pay capital gains. They're not going to be able to exchange it for another property somewhere else, or 2 properties, or whatever the case is. 1031 exchanges account for 6% of all commercial real estate sales volume, and cost the government the way they phrase this shit, cost the government $2 billion to $4 billion in lost tax revenue. It's not lost tax revenue. It's growing the economy. It's part of growth. So again, there's language in there that they want to end 1031 exchanges for real estate investors. If that happens, along with forbearance, that could bring about the housing crash that I was talking about before, where I thought that, I didn't take immigration into it, and the fact that we've opened up the borders, now there's a shortage of houses, interest rates are staying low, at least for the time being, and you got the moratorium on renters and forbearance of people being able to throw it out of their houses. When that changes, again, that goes through June. I think they're going to extend it again, and then we'll see what happens. But if they end 1031 exchanges, along with forbearance and everything else, that could suppress the real estate market and either bring it back into equilibrium or balance, or crash the whole damn thing, which would have adverse effects on the overall markets as well. So, we'll see what happens on that. I don't think that it's going to be. They're going to end this. I think that's gonna pass, and so that, along with the beer virus, along with moratoriums on rental income or renters, and mortgage forbearance, because you have to remember there's such a shortage in the real estate market right now, because anybody that's in forbearance, they can't sell their houses while they're in forbearance. They cannot sell their houses. It's part of the plan. So you can't just say, well, we'll just sell our house. They have to wait until forbearance ends and the company does foreclosure, but they don't have to. Because of the last stimulus plan, anybody that's in forbearance now, the mortgage servicers have to give them an option. They don't have a choice here. They have to give them an option to possibly lower the mortgage payments to what they can pay, put it on the back end, add years to the loan, put it on the back end, add the forbearance on the back end, so they can not only have not paid their mortgage for a year and a half now, or a year now, but they can also get a lower mortgage payment. Voila, housing crisis averted. Just like everything else, like debt, push it down the road. So that's going to be something that's going to be very, very interesting to take a look at. All right, so let's take a look at the heat map. Why are you shaking? I put your flea stuff on you yesterday, and you're shaking like you got all this itchy stuff going. Huh? All right, so a lot of green going on here this morning. Energy is up. I like to see that. Hey, my options are up 80 bucks on those. So my Palantir options at $1.10 are now at $1.32 on the ask. They are $1.30 on the bid, so there's a 2-cent spread there. Midpoint's at $1.31. What is the what's the delta on mine? Now let me take a look at the Greeks here. Give me a second. Kind of like Bob Marley a little bit. All right, delta's at 0.46. So when I originally bought them, it was at 0.33, I think. So 0.46 on the delta. So that's how much it'll move for every dollar in price. So if I get $1 in price, man, I'm gonna make bank on these things. So it's worth it to hold it. Gamma 0.0975. The Rho, who cares? Theta 0.0282. That's the natural decay of the option every day. It's gonna lose 2.81 cents. And the Vega and the IV is up to 62. Oh, just dropped to 60. What happened there? Whew, that just jumped, man. I literally just went 10 cents. Now it's up to $1.33. Now I'm up $2,000 on these puppies. Attaboy. So sometimes I make the right moves every once in a while. I was thinking about, I didn't have enough time. I could have reopened the stream yesterday to show you those buys and sells. I was texting somebody, letting them know that what I was doing. And just to let them know what I was doing in terms of grins and giggles after I did it. I can't say ahead of time, hey, in 10 minutes, you guys, I'm gonna sell 30 of these call options and take profit. So in 10 minutes, that's sarcasm. I'm not gonna do that. Not financial advice, not tax advice. Do your own research. Don't follow my plays. You probably won't be able to keep up. I mean, those 2,000 shares of Palantir, I barely got 4 cents out of it. If it would have been another second, I would have been negative on those. I would have lost money on those shares. So sometimes, swing trading would have said, well, yeah, you should have held them, man. The thing's back up to 23.27 now. If you would have held your shares through today, you'd be up money. Maybe, maybe not. But you have to remember what I also did was I bought another set of options on Palantir yesterday, and then I sold them yesterday at a profit, and then they went down again, and then I bought this bunch, which is looking really good right now, at least initially. And again, all of this is on no news whatsoever. There's no news on Palantir out, literally zero. If I look at even my brokerage news, here you go. The only thing out there, Wolf Research, initiates coverage on Palantir with a $23 price target. It's at $23.32, Wolf. So there you go. With a hold rating in a price range between 15 and 40. So Wolf Research, Palantir, price target 23. They're expecting it to range between 15 and 40. It's a little cooler this morning here, which means my miners are doing good today. Let's see what's going on with those boys. The fans have kicked on. I turned the fans off overnight because it stays just cool enough to keep them working. And yeah, we're still hashing 1.4 gigahertz. Or gigahash, sorry, gigahertz. My bad. In the 900s, the fans kicked on. So yesterday, before I hit the calculator, so 1.4, I've got $628 built up, and I'll get a payout in another 7 hours. So about 2 o'clock or so, I'll get another payout this afternoon. 2 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock Eastern. It was paying out like 2.1 ETH yesterday before the crash. Now, check this out. Went down all the way to 1.6. So I went from 5,200 monthly to 3,500 monthly, but I had already booked that stuff. So even though I'm hashing at 1.4 gigahash, my calculated hash rate is at 1.6 gigahash, which means my workers are actually outperforming. My luck is better on a lot of these workers. So my luck is worse on this one, better on this one, better on this one, worse on this one, better on this one, better on this one, and worse on this one. So reported, this is what they're actually hashing, the hash rate. This is the luck, what I call the luck rate on the hash rate, and what the pool is reporting, what my luck is on those. So whenever this calculated hash rate exceeds the last reported, it's doing better. My luck is better. But the last 6 hours hasn't been as good. But the last 24 hours, look at the last 24 hours, 1.419, which is slightly above my regular hash rate. So my luck is a little bit better, as is the pool over the last 24 hours. Excuse me. But again, ETH, because it's going down, my income goes down. So now I was at 80% yesterday. So now we take 3564, 3564 minus 865 is 2699, divided into 3564. I was at 80% profit margin yesterday. Now today I'm at 75.7% profit margin, which any business in the world would. I'm exceeding expectations. So I'm happy about that. It's doing super well. So that's good. We'll get rid of some of this other stuff here. So again, the capital gains, that's not passed. It's got to go through the Senate. The House passed yesterday, or was it the day before, to vote for Washington, D.C. to be a state, which is contrary to the way the Constitution is written. Don't necessarily worry about that because it will take 60 votes in the Senate, and they ain't got the votes. So that ain't going to happen. They passed that, I think it was last year too. So I ain't worried about that. I don't care about that. I don't think that D.C. should become a state because it is against the Constitution, in my opinion. There you go. So let those people move to Virginia or go up to Maryland or something. But yeah, you don't deserve statehood. If you live in D.C. and you want statehood, who cares? Constitution says you can't have it. So there. Puerto Rico is a slightly different situation, but I think that if you give it to Puerto Rico, you got to give it to Guam. And Guam is about as conservative as you can get. So the only way I think that they're ever going to get Puerto Rico done, and I don't think the people in Puerto Rico want to become a state. They'll lose their tax status. They're citizens, but they lose their tax status and they wouldn't be exempt anymore. So a lot of people go down to Puerto Rico because it's a tax haven. So that might not work. All right, so my options are up to 134 now. Man, that is a winner chicken dinner on those things, huh? So that's got me up about 2K. What do you want? You got stuff in your eyes? You want to say hello? All right, you can say hello. Oh. You want to give me hugs, or you want to say hello to the people? Oh my god! Oh my god! Dog. Okay. Oh, you want to say hello this way? Oh, not the computer. You'll sell something. Say hi, Liberty. Look in the camera. Look right here. Look. Right. Look up. It's got all this visual stimulation. The lights, the cameras. All right. Down you go. All right. That's your liberty. That's your liberty for the day. And just like that, Palantir crashes down to 23.28. I don't, I want to buy some more shares. I should have. I've got quite a bit of cash in my retirement accounts, so it's not all Coinbase. I should have. I didn't even think about it because I was busy getting her ready to get on stream before the market opened. But I should have bought some down here. Interesting. All right. Everything is in the green right now. So we have everything in the green. And S&P 500 heat map is going to look pretty good. Some of these are going to go up here in a minute here, or in 15 minutes or so, based on where we're at. So let's take a look at that. Enough about me. If you guys got a symbol you want me to look at, type it in the chat, and I'll be happy to take a look at something. If you want me to look at something you own, what's it doing, what do I think about it, etc., etc. Dow go Burr up 57.9. NASDAQ up 104. S&P 500 up 20.3. Intel turn yet? Nope. Intel's still down 395, down 6%. Welcome to Intel earnings. Like a clock, most of the time, it will go down on those earnings. AMD up 328. That's pretty good. Oh, Boeing is up. Damn, missed that one too. But again, I don't need to scalp today. My scalping is a carryover from my Palantir calls I bought yesterday. So and you know, keep in mind those were very risky. That was a very risky play I did. As much as I was looking for a bounce and trying to get the bottom on those options, and I had to average down because remember I took those options, I bought them at $1.17. I bought 40. I bought 40 at $1.15, and then I bought 25 more at $1.10, and then I bought 30 more. Oh no, go back. Hold on a second. I was wrong. Buy. Okay, I bought I bought 40 at $1.15. I bought 25 at $1.10, and I bought 30 at $1.04. So I pretty much hit the bottom option buy on the 30. What that means is I screwed up and I made a mistake and I didn't buy them at the bottom. But it's going to be rare that you catch the absolute bottom. On my third buy, I already had 65 of them. The third buy I hit the bottom at $1.04, somewhere around there. So I bought 30 at $1.04. That brought my cost basis on those 95 up to $1.10. So I know I'll get you in a second. We'll go outside in a second. I need to run her outside. So those options are up 21% right now. So it's about 10. I put about 10,500 into it. So we'll watch this and see if it continues to go burr. Those things are at $1.37 right now. I'm gonna go take her out. I will be right back. I know. You were so impatient this morning. What's with you? Sit. Now you gotta wait. Sit. Wait. Wait. Come. Come. Where's your ball at? Here's your ball. All right, she's being good this morning, so let's give her her puzzle ball. She can work on that for a little while here. All right, 23.44. This thing just keeps pushing, man. What was it at? Ready? So let's see here. 25, so 44, 0.44 minus, what I saw those at? 23.25, 0.25 equals, okay. For those of you wondering that, hey, you should have kept those 2,000 shares, you'd be up right now. This is true, but remember this. I had 2,000 shares, and I had 35 call options, right? 2,000 shares, 35 call options. Then I bought 40 call options at $1.14, sold those at $1.18, made some money there. Then I bought 95 calls now. So the price difference between where the stock's at now and what I sold it at is about $380 of lost profit if I would have held my shares right now. But because I doubled down on the call options to ride this bump that I anticipated and got lucky on, quite frankly, I didn't expect it to be where it's at right now. I expected maybe 23.10, 23.05 is really what I was looking at, because I when I looked at the pre-market and I looked last night, post-market and everything, I was thinking, all right, because of options expiration, are they worried about $23? Because these things are 50-cent increments on the options today. So if I look at what's expiring today and take a look at around the monies and say, okay, so we're at 23 and 23.50. At 23, oops, let me go back out of my theoretical into my basic view on my options. And you had open interest yesterday at 23.50, 16,344. Volume today on the 23.50 calls on Palantir, 7,900 contracts, 5,800 contracts on the $23 call options expiring this afternoon. So that's where all the action is. It's at 23 and 23.50. So what that means is, well, a couple things. If the market continues to go up, you've got 20,000 open interest on the $24 options expiring today, and today you already have 5,300 contracts traded. Now that could be people unloading them or buying them, etc. So you've got 23, 23.50, and $24 at play on the Palantir options. Let's take a look at AMC. And obviously the $10 options for today. Yesterday you had 20 open interest, 29,309 after the close is the open interest report on the $10 call options on AMC. And then you've got 3,500 volume traded today, 4,300 contracts traded at 10.50, 2,600 at 11, and only 927 at 950. So that would tell me as a guess that 950 calls and below are probably secure to be in the money today. The risk is the $10 one, obviously, and so that's what they're going to be screaming about on Reddit today, is the $10 options on them. And again, AMC is just like Palantir; they trade on the 50-cent options. GameStop trades on the $5 increments, I think. Yep. Dollar increments. Sorry, for today they trade on the dollar increments. So options that expired today on GameStop, every dollar is a trade. So looks like most of the action is down at the 160s. 3,000 contracts open interest, volume today 1,409 at 160. Got up to 152 about a half hour after the market opened, or 6 minutes after the market opened at 6:36. So about 45 minutes ago. And that's probably where the contracts were trading at 160. In case you're wondering, hey, it's at 145. So very low volume though. Yep, very low volume. 1 million shares based on average volume 10 days of 9 million versus AMC. Oh, well, let's look at the math. So GameStop volume, well, 1 into 9, duh. It's going to be 89%, 88%. I'm sorry, only trading 11%. So it's traded 11% of its volume. AMC, on the other hand, 6.83 divided into 39.49. It's traded 17% of its volume, average 10-day volume right now on AMC. Versus something like Palantir, which has steady buys. You got 7.217 divided into 60.775. So it's traded 11.87% of its volume. So that says it's about average volume for it. So that's actually pretty good as far as that goes. What does this green line represent? Oh, that's just the price. So this shows you on the high of the price where it's at in the range. Oh, day's range. It says it right there. Duh. I never looked at that. That's the first time I think I've ever noticed it moving as I'm doing math. All right, so 23.47 my Palantir. So GameStop, again, those trade on the dollar. AMC contracts options trade on the 50 cent. I don't have any NVIDIA options. Where did I put them at? Oh, they're up here somewhere. 605. I got burned on those a couple months ago. All right. Coinbase. It was up a little bit. Now pulled back, so it was up like $1.92, I think, something like that. 296.19. 296.19 minus 292.86. So it's moved $3.33 to the negative, but it's only down 59 cents. So this one's going to be interesting, folks. I probably need to scalp it or trade it. What did you do? Where'd you put it? It's right there. Is it empty? Where's your bone at? Here, come here. What did you get? A squeaky toy? You have that. And let's get your bone. All you gotta do is try to get this. You don't have to wait for me to kick it out here so you can play with it. Okay, ball's empty. That's it for now. What are your choices? You have your bone or your squeaky toy? And you already said hello. She's looking at me like, why aren't you hugging me or giving me loves? Huh? Come here. Here. There, there's your kisses. You got stuff in your eyes? Hold on. No, you're not coming all the way up here. Just right there, okay? Alright? You're a good dog. Good kiss. No? Okay. That's it. That's all you get. Go lay down or do something. That dog's hilarious. Love her. Okay, so all right, Palantir pulling back now. 23.36. What's the S&P doing? Is holding. So again, the options for Palantir are at 50-cent increments. So you're at $23 and $23.50. This could be people taking profits on the run up. I'm gonna get the options chain ready for me anyway. Like I said, I don't know that I want to hold all of these contracts. So probably miss the top of it. Yeah, they're at 132. But we'll see. Could just be, you do have sell volume a little bit greater than the buy volume at any point of today. So got to be careful here. Right at the 50. Let's go to a 3-minute. Yeah, see how this candle is on a 3-minute is above every other buy candle on the run up. So you're going to have some profit taken here. We're not going to get... Okay, here's the thing about the tax increases. You got to look at catalysts, right? Like, for example, is there any... Let's see. Oh, we did get some good news in the Ukraine. Looks like it was just posturing by Russia, and they've removed a lot of they were just playing war games close to the Ukrainian border. They've now moved them back off the border. So it's probably a test to see how Biden would react to it. At least that's my read on it, but that's a total guess. 100 injured. I'm looking at Mideast News. Stranded sailor finally leaves abandoned ship. Okay. Syrian missile lands near Israeli nuclear site. Israel carries out airstrikes pretty much daily in Syria, in case you all didn't know that. Let's see. First COVID-19 vaccines arrive in Syria's Idlib. Wow. AstraZeneca doses, 54,000. Delivered to the opposition-held northwestern province. Okay. So no real news in the Mideast for anything to worry about as far as that goes. As Palantir continues to pull back again, because the volume over here was greater, that's why we're getting a little bit more pressure on it. Oil up to 62.16, now up 72 cents. What's up here? Oil steady as European recovery support countered by Indian virus surge. Oil prices were broadly steady on Friday. No, they're not. They're going up. With support from a European economic recovery countered by concerns about surge of infections in India. Brent crude dipped 2 cents, but this was before all this, so nothing new on this. But you got this little bit of a run up here since this morning. Yeah, that's spiking. That is spiking. All right, what else is going on? Hold on. What are we missing here? Anybody know what's going on? Hold on. Usually it doesn't spike like that. Oh my God, really? I'm trying to find some kind of Mideast news. Click on Al Jazeera so DHS can tag my account. Rockets target Baghdad airport base housing U.S. troops. No casualties reported. Biden clashes in Jerusalem. Turkey crypto exchange probe, 62 arrested. CEO on the... No, go. You were just outside. No. Fine. Here, we'll give you more treats. That's a big jump. That's an 80-cent jump in less than 10 minutes. Okay, go. That is a 92-cent jump in an hour and 9 minutes for light crude. That's got to have my Exxon up. Yeah, it's up 53 cents. That's up. S&P, Dow, let's check those real quick. Dow, all right, still up 49. NASDAQ, still up 111, but we might get a turn here. Hold on. S&P still up 20. Brent crude spiking. 10-year, 30-year spiking. All right, so what that means for me, let's see, Palantir. But the VIX is going down, and the S&P is still going up. There's no news here. Strong factory data. Why is oil spiking? Oil, crude, news, blog. Did something happen? News. Okay. What the heck is this music? It's supposed to be free. It's supposed to be happy music. I don't like that one. All right, I'm checking API, which is the American Petroleum Institute. I'm seeing their blog to see if there's anything. I don't see anything there. Check news. Somebody know what's going on with oil? Anybody? Bueller? 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 I need this figured out. 11 hours ago, 3 days ago, 17 hours ago, 2 days ago, 21 hours ago. That's a significant spike, man. So you've got the dollar down. You've got oil. Well, dollar was participating a little bit in that, but you've got light crude up 87 cents now. You got Brent crude up 45 cents on a good spike. So there's some kind of news out there that we have not been told. Let me see if something comes up on ExxonMobil. On my brokerage site, nope. New York, there's a proxy fight for board members for some activist minuscule fund that ain't going to go through on May 21st for Exxon. That's it. Breaking news. Still don't see anything. So why is this? Why the spike? Like, that's significant, right? You had a little one over here yesterday morning, but this is the 5-minute chart. This is the highest it's been since Monday or Tuesday. Sorry, it's Tuesday. And on the 20th. Okay. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's nothing. Yeah. Just got your note about the music. Yeah, that's why I changed it. It was bugging me. All right, so still don't see. I don't see any reason for this. Yeah, no news on that one. Let's check UK oil, the Brent crude. Oil steady. European recovery support countered by Indian virus surge. So nothing there either. Yeah, 2 days ago, 1 day ago. Crude oil. Now we're like 70s jamming stuff, right? All right, daily FX, crude oil prices at, all right, this is yesterday. This is, what is this site? Daily FX. Oh, they're pretty good, actually. Crude oil prices started to funnel into the vertex of a near-term symmetrical triangle, all the while testing the downtrend dating back to the all-time high. Energy markets have put behind dual crises that cropped up in the early part of the year: Texas cold spell and the Suez Canal blockage, which was very short. So now they're saying crude oil prices have basically coiled. And so when you have a coil, what happens when you let that coil go? Pops, right? Let's see here. Attempting to sustain a move above the descending trend line from July 2008 and June 2014 highs. It's almost make or break time for bulls and bears alike. Volatility, 39.39. That's high volatility. Technical analysis, daily charts. Client sentiment index, or crude oil price forecast yesterday, shows 63.57% of traders are net long on oil, with the ratio of traders long to short at 1.74 to 1. So there are 1.74 traders long, bullish on oil for every one that's bearish. The number of traders net long is 7.29% higher than yesterday, 12.72% higher from last week, while the number of traders net short is 5.2% lower than yesterday and 24.49% lower from last week. We typically take a contrarian view to crowd sentiment, and the fact traders are net long suggests listen to this. We typically take a contrarian view to crowd sentiment, and the fact traders are net long suggests oil U.S. crude prices may continue to fall. Chart might say otherwise. Traders are further net long than yesterday and last week, and now they're even going to be greater today. So I'm going to leave that up. I'll see if that updates a little bit later today. This doesn't give a timestamp. I'm guessing this analysis might have been done after the close. Actually, it was yesterday 2:15 p.m. 0700 meantime. So 2:15 to 1:12 11. So 11:15 a.m. So I'm gonna just leave that up as we're at 62.23. This is showing oil U.S. crude at 62.36. So they're using a different index. I just happen to like this one. This is the CFD. Oh, that's UK oil. Sorry. Duh. Light crude oil futures. Here we go. Anyway, this is the correct one. 62.34. Yeah. So this matches. So this matches with what they're reporting. VIX continues to go back down to 17. What? Where is it? It's right there. You can get it yourself. She's staring at me like, get off the computer and play with me. What? Why are you so needy this morning? Why are you so needy? You're like Little Miss Princess Needy today, aren't you? Huh. Liberty. She's named Lady Liberty, but she's named Liberty. All right. Let's get back into this. All right. So averages again. Dow up 88.2. This is a 5-minute chart. Let's take this to an hour. And this will kind of give you, again, this range that we've been in since 24th of March. On a 1-hour chart, we're holding. It broke the 50, but it broke it yesterday too, right? Which we knew, or the 20th it broke it. Popped back up on the 21st, 22nd, and then dropped yesterday afternoon to where we're at right now. So from that standpoint, she's sitting here right with her face resting on my leg, looking at me. She's just staring at me. She gave a little whine. She gave, no, ain't gonna look at her. NASDAQ is up 115. Also below its 50 average. And S&P up 24.3. What do you want? What do you want? I can't hold you and hug you and do this at the same time. I can't. When I'm done streaming, we'll have all the time in the world because I'm relaxing a little bit today. I still got stuff to do. So my outside is completely done. Power washed the deck yesterday. Power washed the lawn furniture, which I'm going to sell. power wash the top of my hot tub cover, power wash my grills. Actually, my son's grill, my grill, I power washed, took the grates out and did that. And I'm going to oil those today because I'm going to sell that grill. I'm taking my Traeger with me, and then I'll probably buy another grill once I get out there. This grill is about 11 years old or so, and I don't even know. I'm going to keep the propane tank. I don't even know. What are grills going for? Let's see here. If I go to Facebook and do that, and then if I type in marketplace, uh-oh, it's going to lag a little bit. Marketplace, and ooh, had a nice picture of me down in I forget where that was. Where's the search marketplace grill? How much are grills going for on Facebook? Wow, 150 bucks. Get out of Dodge. 150, 45. There's a free propane grill. 150, 75, $10, $50, $100, $80. All right, so no propane tank. I think I'll sell it for 30. I'm giving stuff away. I gave away my power washer to my neighbor. I talked to you guys about that yesterday. So I'm not interested in getting the top price for anything. I'm interested in giving a fair price to everyone to get it out of my house. So that's my goal there. All right, S&P up 27 now. NASDAQ up 130. Dow up 143. Haven't looked at this in a little bit. What's my Palantir doing? All right, whoops, coming back. Hold on. 30-second chart. All right. Okay, Palantir. Those up. I'm not even on. What are my all right, so my Exxon Mobil options are up $320 today. So my Exxon Mobil options are up 18% today, but I'm still down 68% overall, so don't get excited. My USO Leaps are up 2.38% today, and my Palantir options, I'm up 18.15% on my Palantir options. So those are up $1,900 or so, and those are trading at $1.31. What? What do you want? Oh my goodness, is this what you want? Hold on. She's a princess. Ah. All right. You can just sit. That's your choice. Okay. See that? She just puts her head on my shoulder. Right here. That's what she wanted. That's what she's whining for. Just sitting there. She's just gonna sit there and whine so I can do this to her. And she'll sit there for 20 minutes if I let her. Is that what you wanted, huh? Huh? What? Oh, no. What do you want? I can't hug you any tighter than this, dog. I know, I love you too. Oh my God, those kisses. All right, that's enough. All right, thank you. Love you. Go. She's staring at me like, why did you put me down? That's a good dog. All right. Coinbase up 417. Looks like it might try and break. Might it try to get above? It doesn't have to. Again, the first options on Coinbase don't come through until April 30th. Yeah. So the first call options that expire for Coinbase are next week. And if I look at the basic view, if I look for open interest, the ones that are getting the most action today, 701 contracts on 326 open interest yesterday are the $300 calls that expire on April 30th. So you've got a week, you've got people with weekly options, and those $300 calls right now are going at $11.50 on the midpoint. So your break even is going to be $311.50. So if you thought Coinbase was going to hit $311.50 between now and next Friday, or get close to heading towards that direction, Doesn't have to hit 311 to be profitable. It just has to head in that direction to be profitable. But the delta on those things are going to kill you, and so is the theta. So let me look at the theoretical on this. And let's look at the $300 calls, expiration next week. You got a 0.49 delta, so every dollar in price, the thing's going to move up or down about 50 cents on the option, and it's at 11.50. Theta is 78 cents of decay every day. So 78.5 cents of decay on that option every day. So no matter what happens on that $300 call option at 11.60, it's going to lose 78 cents every single day between now and next Friday. So you take 11.50 divided by 0.78, and that gives us, it's a 14-day, but it's going to accelerate. So right now, if you take that theta and you divide it over the number of days left to expiration, which is 6, or really 5 actually. It actually says it's 14 days of theta. However, that 78 cents is going to accelerate on a huge curve with a week left. But there's some people that will buy options Monday and Tuesday for expiration next Friday. I don't do that game, but there are some that do. So I may do that at some point down the road. I'm just not interested in that type of volatility. The volatility on this thing right now, the implied, is at 68, is at 70. Just popped 70.5, and that varies a little bit. So now you just had that pop, right? So now those options are $12.40. So now 11.50 minus 12.40 is 90 cents per option. If you bought 50 of them, you'd be up $45 right now, just in that 10 seconds that we spoke. Or you take that 11.50, divide it into 12.50, and and that option is up 8% in 5 minutes. So again, you can play that game if you want. There's some money to be made, but these things are so overpriced. So if you look at this $300 option, currently at $12.50, right? If I go to the QQQs, the QQQs for next week at 338, it's trading at 337 right now, are $3.86. So $12 with decay at 78 cents, and the decay on these are 24 cents. So you're looking at decay of between 24 cents on the triple Qs and 78 cents on the go on. No, you're not getting any here. No. Where's your ball? Go play with your ball. Go play with your ball. You were just outside like 20 minutes ago. Don't give me sad puppy eyes. You're not a puppy anymore. You're like 1 year and 3/4 old. Shake. Shake. Nice to meet you. All right. Go. Palantir took a dump. 23.28. Yeah, I'm watching my options profit disappear. Still up $1,100. All right. Yeah, I should have sold some. Should have sold some. What's it at now? $24. And May 21st. $1.24. Let me go back into basic view here. What's my theta on this as long as I'm here? Yeah, my theta on this is 2.6 cents per day decay. Certainly manageable. All right, so still doesn't explain why oil. I'll pull back a little bit. Dow up 148. NASDAQ up 131. And the S&P is up 28. Come on your belly. Let's go. Come on. Go. Lay down. right. We'll see if she gets the message and she goes to take a nap for a little bit. She's like a toddler. She literally is like a toddler. Brings me back memories. All right, what time is it? 7:43. All right, so yeah, I snoozed on these. I wasn't watching, and I was talking to you guys. All right, what are you gonna do here, Palantir? MVIS, did any of you guys participate in the microvision run up? From 10:45 on the 21st, up 55%. I hate these social buzz things. God almighty, go away. All right, coin still coming back a little bit up to this $300 level, which is irrelevant. There are no options expirations today, so there's no reason to keep it below that. Yeah, now this thing is really pulling back on Palantir. I should have sold those things. I screwed up. I wasn't watching it as closely as I should have been. Yeah. 5 minutes ago, I should have sold them. All right, now it's at decision point. Well, let me look at the 3-minute chart here. You don't get anything on that. Let's get rid of the external. All right, now the DOG is chewing on its bone now. She had her bone out here the whole time. She could have chewed it any time. Instead, she's going to whine to me. I gave her her hug. She got what she wanted. I caved. And she's still. All right, go to, yeah, I should have, that frustrates me. I left profit on the table. VIX slightly rising. No, it's not. 17.4 over here, down here. NASDAQ still Dow up 140, NASDAQ up 123, S&P up 28. This bounce is going to be short-lived. Pull back again. Got into an oversold though. That's good news. My P&L on it is now $11.99, so I'm up 11% on it. All right, good volume spike there. This is like 70s music. Okay. So LG is sending me a note. They're coming to fix my refrigerator on Monday. Oh, if anybody has had a cough, shortness of breath, or difficulty breathing, any COVID symptoms, to let them know. So yeah, my fridge broke, but they're coming to fix it for free. It's an LG fridge. I've had it for 4.5 years. I think the compressor went. I've got a backup fridge and freezer in the garage. All right, where are we at here? Huge. Look at that. Freaking sell, man. What's going on here? There's no news on this stock. These day traders screwing with my profits. All right, quick DD here. 3-minute extension. April 15th. You've got, you see, 23.54. You've got some good resistance there that it needs to turn into support, which is what it bounced off of. See, I should have done this and gone back over to here, and that would have been my signal to get out. And now it's pulling back even further. Son of a beehive. All right, guess we're holding it for a little while. What's Coinbase doing? Coinbase up 636. VIX heading back down. I'm not worried about it. Okay. ExxonMobil pulling back a little bit too. Oil pulling back a little bit. Yep. There's oil pullback. And you've got Europe closes in 40 minutes. Dow up 148. NASDAQ up 123. S&P up 29. Ethereum 2281. So it's range bound right now. This 22, this whole range, this mess here. Go to a 5-minute, and you can really see it since last night. I missed a buying opportunity. I missed it a couple times actually. Missed it twice at 2100. Got down to 2101. And I possibly should have bought some more. Again, the last time I bought it was in March at 1588. So since that buy, 88, even to now, people are freaking out. And since the last month, it's still up over 30% from the last time I bought it. And that was a $2,500 buy I did in March. All right, S&P's looks like it wants to head back north here. So oil pulling back now. We'll keep an eye on that. And ExxonMobil pulling back. What's Chevron doing? Oh, did I put it up here? I put it up here. Caterpillar, I don't need that up here. That was a stimmy possibility on them. Apple, AMD, Netflix. I don't follow Netflix anymore. I don't have them. I don't subscribe to them. But their subscriber growth went down and didn't exceed even though the revenues did, and they beat their estimate handily. They came in at was that 375 versus the estimate of 304. So 3.04 divided into 3.75. So they earnings surprised by 18.9%, and the stock dumped. Go figure. All right, AMC 1008 up 9 cents. GameStop down 4.72. Coinbase up $9. Palantir up 39 cents. Tesla up $8. Apple up $1.64. AMD up $3.85. Boeing up 40 cents now, but again, range bound a little bit here. This is a 5-minute chart, so this is going into 20th, 21st, 22nd, and today. So it's in this range all week long with that. Electrical problems, they still got to solve those. You have American Airlines wants to delay some of their orders on deliveries of the 737 MAX. And you have all the COVID issues going on in Europe and India and everywhere else, and that's constricting the recovery models of everyone. Meanwhile, in the States, we seem to be doing pretty good, getting people vaccinated. I think in the UK, they reported that 65% or so of all adults in the UK have gotten the vaccine, one of the vaccines. All right, so Chevron up $1.06. They're up 1%. What is ExxonMobil up? Only 0.84. Okay. Nvidia up 996 to 603. Ford up 13 cents. Intel, goodbye Intel. Microsoft up 229. ExxonMobil up 46 cents. Precious metals, gold down $9.89. It's crashing. It's crashed. Sell all your gold. Get it into the LCS, the local coin store now, because you're going to lose your. Look at this. You're going to lose your shirt. Get out of it. Get out of it. Oh wait, it's at like good highs here. Oh, look at that due diligence I did back in December. Almost caught that line. Almost. All right, palladium up $24, $28.64. I drew a line there because I wanted to see the other day, on the 20th, 2 days ago, yeah, 3 days ago, Tuesday, right? Tuesday, because I want to see what it does if it breaks this, and it looks like it did. Now can it sustain back where it was back in February of last year? I don't own any palladium. All right, platinum, 1200. Seen that before. Got up to 13 something. 1337. 52-week high. Okay. I own a little bit of platinum. Not much. A few ounces. All right, silver down 16 cents to 25.94. That's pulled back a little. Is a daily chart. But again, still resistance at $21. You could say, well, or support, sorry. Support at $21, $21.61 here, $21,997 there, $21.15. So somewhere in the 21s is where your support is. You could say you might get some 22 here. Well, no, that's still 21. 21.87. She's whining again. 21.81. U.S. Steel up 59 cents. U.S. Oil up 35 cents. That is a terrible line. Those lines are supposed to be straight, and they're not. That one is. That was declining. That right end needs to go up just a little bit. But I don't know what point I drew that. Let's see here. There we go. Is a daily chart. You guys hear her? All right, Roblox up 80 cents. 3-minute chart. Bounced right off of its 200 on the 3-minute. No. Go play with your bone or something. All right, Palantir bounced back a little bit, up to 23.30 now. So ExxonMobil options are up 11.6% today, and my Palantirs are up 8%, up 11% overall, 11.3% overall. So still up about $1,152.14. GM up 48 cents. CLSK, the play on Bitcoin, up 78 cents, up 4% today, off of their highs. So they're miners, is what CleanSpark is. And apparently there's some due diligence that says that they're profitable as long as Bitcoin is $6,000 or higher. But that was a little bit older. I don't know what the kind of, let's see here. They came in at 3 cents versus negative 12 cents last quarter. They report next on May 20th, where they're expected to have a 2-cent loss. And they had a 3-cent loss versus estimates of a 12-cent loss last time. So this company has not made money yet. Yet the stock is up 1,157% over the last year. I don't own any, but I know someone that does. All right, Amazon up $26. Let's check the heat map. Let's see where we're at. Should have more brighter green here. All your banks are up. All your regional banks are up. All your tech is up, with the exception of Intel. All the other chip makers are up. So Intel beats earnings, and all the other chip makers go up, and Intel gets slammed. Oracle down a little bit. Google, Facebook up. Amazon, Tesla up. Starbucks, McDonald's, Nike up. ExxonMobil, Chevron up. Costco up just a little bit. Walmart up just a little bit. Target down just a little bit. Dollar General down a little bit. And Dollar Tree up a little bit. Procter & Gamble. Estee Lauder. Honeywell down just a little bit. Defense stocks, 3M. GE. Boeing up 0.4%. Let's look at Boeing. Where are they at? One of my faves. Up 34 cents. Could have rode that. What is that there? Let's see here. All right, I'm gonna go see if she needs to go outside a little bit or something, and I'll leave you guys watching Palantir rebound here. I'll be right back. You guys go outside? Sit. Sit. You have to go outside? Okay, come on. I'll let you out. Even though you just went out. No, outside. All right. All that whining she was doing was she can go outside and run the fence line because the neighbor's dog is outside. That's what all that was about. All right, now but now she's in my son's work office downstairs while he's working. All right, so we're back up $1,400. I didn't sell any of those options because it looked like volume started to come back in a little bit. Have a buy signal on the 3-minute. So we looked at this huge candle here, but it didn't continue. Very short sell candle after that. Had some volume come back in. So we'll see on this. AMC 1006, 1005, 1006. GameStop 389. Bitcoin 49,330. Minus 16% over the last month on Bitcoin. Last month on Ethereum, up 6.6%. So I like Ethereum better than Bitcoin. So just saying. We will be back with an afternoon stream today. So I'll be back on at 11:30 Pacific, 2:30 Eastern, and we'll be here for Power Hour, options expiration, and the market close. And now it's dipping again. Dude, what are you doing? Give a sell? Did not. Did on the 1. What did it dip to here? We're down to 16 cents. I might hold these over the weekend. We'll see what happens. I don't think any other, well, there's no other, a little bit of an update here on Ukraine and stuff. 7 ex-Soviet bloc states have now ejected Russians. Expulsions gather pace after Czech call for solidarity. Moscow complains of attempts to wreck relations. Here we go. Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia on Friday joined a fast-growing list of NATO and EU members demanding the removal of Russian diplomats for alleged spying and actions that have infuriated Moscow and look certain to provoke further retaliation. A spate of tit-for-tat expulsions has plunged ties between Russia and countries of the former Soviet bloc to their lowest point since the fall of communism. I don't know about that. Prompting Moscow to accuse at least 2 of them of deliberately wrecking relations. Lithuania said it was sending 2 diplomats home, and Latvia and Estonia 1 each. Again, there's probably still 30 or 40 there. The EU should have less undercover Russian spies. Lithuanian Foreign Affairs Minister Gabrielis Landsbergis told reporters 3 decades after the collapse of the Soviet Union. All right. Moscow maintains imposing and generously staffed embassies across Central and Eastern Europe, which the host countries say provide convenient cover for espionage. That's every country on the planet. So there we go. In addition, Bulgaria and Poland have expelled 2 and 3 Russians respectively, prompting Moscow to show the door to 2 Bulgarians and 5 Poles. So again, you just have tit for tat going on. But again, Russia did pull their forces back from the border on Ukraine, so that at least helps a little bit. Top news: Biden's climate summit zeroes in on technology to help fight global warming. Don't care. SP 500. I mean, I care because it affects the market. That's the only reason I care. Amex Honeywell results hit the Dow. EU to shortly sign world's largest vaccine deal with Pfizer. Amex credit spending slump eclipses profit beat. Yeah, my options are about to go. They're at $1.20. I'm only up $700 now. As Palantir drops. I'll keep an eye on that a little bit. I'm not going to sell them. Not right now, anyway. Bitcoin sinks below 50,000 as crypto stumble over Biden tax plans. That's true. Giant U.S. landlords pursue eviction. Giant U.S. landlords pursue evictions despite CDC ban. Apparently, there's some outs that they have if you want to. So now it's Palantir still up 36 cents on the day. If you want to sell your property, you can kick out your renters. It would not surprise me if some of these companies will sell subsidiary to subsidiary and just trade properties to get people out. In other words, you got investor A over here and investor B over here. And both investors have renters that aren't paying their rent. So loopholes in the act say that, hey, if you sell your property, you can kick them out. A sells to B, B sells theirs over to A, they eject the renters, they can both get in new renters. That's what I would do if I was a landlord right now that had renters that didn't pay. Sorry, but the renters don't have to pay, but there's not much stimulus for me as an investor if I held a property because I still have to keep paying my mortgage. And they say, well, yeah, well, you can go into forbearance on that mortgage. Oh, really? Really? That's not going to work out. All the small businesses are the ones that got hurt the most in this pandemic. Not even the people that were out of work. Because people out of work got unemployment, they got their free health care, they got their stimulus checks, and the thousands and thousands of dollars. What was it? 600 plus 1,200 plus 1,400, $3,200. And if you're a family of four, they got $12,800 they didn't have, that they never have to pay back. Meanwhile, I got zero. All right, Palantir is still up 33 cents. Coinbase now up $6.91 to $300.36, forming a base right at 300. Again, there's no options expiration on Coinbase today, so that's not an issue. AMC, you have options expiring at $10, so that might be an issue. We'll see if they can hold that above 10 today. Coinbase $299.73. Again, we just talked about that. GameStop down $3.62. And GameStop has $1 options expiration today. So their options expire on the $1. On the $1. Where AMC is every 50 cents. And Palantir is on the 50 cents as well. So this base that it's forming here, 23.21, it's hit it 4 times today. Well, really, once, 10 minutes after open, 15 minutes after open, hour and 15 minutes after open, hit it again, and here we are, hour and a half after open, and we're hitting it again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times at this 23.21 area. I've not made any trades today. 0 trades today. But I am up a little bit. How much am I up total? My Coinbase is up a little bit today, so that helps. Overall, I'm up about $1,300, $1,356 right now. My ExxonMobil calls are up 9% today. My US oil leaps are up 2.38%. My Palantir, I'm up 7.33% total on those Palantir options. If I sold them right now. But, it's a good little base here, folks. That's a good little support level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can almost call it 6 times. Since this is a little extended, but we're getting in the lunch hour too, so we'll see what happens if it gets another pop. I made a mistake. I should have sold some of them earlier. Don't know if I still will. We'll see. Might hold them over the weekend. All right. Dow up 196. NASDAQ up 143. Trending higher again. S&P 38. Ten-year yield up to 1.568. 30-year yield up to 2.254. Brent crude up 39 cents, pulled back off of its little run-up that it had here this morning. And light crude up 75 cents, up to 62.18. Also pulling back just a little bit, but still now trending back up again. So ExxonMobil up 55 cents to 55.83. Again, I've got options expiring on May 7th on them. And as a matter of fact, what is my theta on that now? Give me a second here. Let me go to that chain. I got 15 days left on those. Here we go. And I've got the $60 call options for May 7th on ExxonMobil. The theta decay is 2.5 cents per day right now, but that's going to start to increase next week. It's running right here now. Then towards the end of next week, it's going to do that. And then the final week, it's going to go like that. But they're up $200 today, so there you go. They're up 11.63% today. All right, folks. We're getting close to that time, so I think I'm going to call it. We will be back this afternoon. Palantir, you coming back? Coming back a little bit. There we go. We will be back this afternoon. So 11:30 Pacific, 2:30 Eastern, 1:30 Central Time. We'll be back for the last hour and a half of the market. We have options expiration today. I've got some call options I got to look at. I'm still going to be here at the computer looking at the markets, but we're going to go off stream for a little bit. I'm going to get myself some breakfast, get recharged, play with the dog because she needs attention, and then we'll go from there. So we will be back for the market close today. So make sure you come on back to the stream. You will get a notification so that I'm live. Hopefully those are working. They should be working pretty good. I know I'm seeing them on YouTube when I get them too. So there we go. All right, so pretty good day so far. We're recovering nicely off of yesterday's slaughter from the capital gains, and even looking at looking at yesterday and going to a 1 hour chart. We're not far off of the highs, right? There's the Dow on where we were, the high on the 16th of April. Here's the NASDAQ, same time frame, 16th of April, getting back up there a little bit, and the S&P 500, 19th of April and 16th of April, same thing, highs, right? So not that far off from there, folks. Not that far off from new highs. So every time this market does this, we'll see what happens with it. All right, so we'll leave you with Coinbase up 760. Whoa, that's ugly, huh? There, that's better. I like that chart. Let's do that one. Why do this one when you can get all your positive stuff and do this and say, that's great stock. Still is. All right, folks, that's going to do it for now. Coinbase doing well. Palantir bouncing back up, forming a little bit of a base here. We'll see on that one later today. See if we get another pop into the weekend. I'm not sure if we will. With 50-cent increments on the options. So 23.30 or 23.50. Is it going to make a run to 23.50? Is the question. It stopped at 23.48 today on Palantir. So we'll see. Coinbase doesn't have any options expiring today. Their first options chain expires next week on the 30th. AMC 1011, so you're talking about $10 range there. Probably not to 1050. Got up to 1038. And GameStop has them on the dollar, so $1.48, $1.49, $1.47, $1.46, all those there. And Palantir on the 50 cents. So again, 23, 23.50, 24. So we'll see on those. All right, that's going to do it. We'll be back in 3 hours time. So thank you very, very much for tuning in. I really, really appreciate you guys coming in. Love you guys. You guys are my fam. You're my Chad. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in 3 hours for Power Hour and Market Close. Stay tuned. Thanks all. Bye.